Hi folks, how are we all doing today? So today it's time for us to learn pen extension and functions. So we're going to implement functions in Scratch today. I hope we haven't created this so far and we haven't created any functions or we haven't created anything using functions yet. So in our sessions using Scratch, so I'm just going to show you how to create your block, create a block of your own and how to use it and how simple it is for us to use functions in Scratch. Okay, so let's quickly get started with this. I'm just gonna name this as drawing of flower. Drawing of flower. Okay, so basically we're just gonna draw a flower wherever you click on the screen. Okay, so I just don't want this, and I'll be needing some good backdrop for this. So I think I think I'm gonna go with the forest backdrop. So when you click here, when you click somewhere, anywhere on the screen, it would actually draw a flower. So I'm just going to use this as a concept, as my base concept, and we're going to continue to do things. Okay. So without any delay, let's get started. Let's see how to create this. So to start off, we first need a sprite. So I'm going to just choose a sprite first. I would say we'll be needing a petal. Let's quickly see if you have anything, something related to flower. So we would be needing some different costumes for that. Let's see if you're not getting something good. We can either draw it or we can just get one or two or three from. So we can use anything, but we just have chosen this as flower, so I'm gonna show you that. Um, I don't see anything related to a flower, but I'm just getting some weird ideas on how to get the petals from different sprites. I just don't know why am I thinking this, but yeah, I think I got some idea. So I would say I will use this. Let's go to costumes first. And so we have this mermaid tail, and on the tail we have this thing. So I'm going to use that as one of my petal. Okay. So the rest of it we can actually select and delete. So I would say from here, let's convert to bitmap, and I'm gonna select this thing and delete it. Cool. So I'm gonna select from here. Let's rotate or delete it. I'm gonna let's just take an eraser and we can erase. I think we'll be needing something little here. So I'm just gonna erase that part. Cool. So we have one and we'll convert to vector. I would say I'm just clicking on this so we can select it. We can rotate it and make it like a vertical strand kind of. Yeah. And I'm just gonna bring it and place it in center. That's it. We got one petal. Cool, isn't it? I just don't know. I really got such a weird idea, and I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. So let's get another costume. I just got few more ideas on how to create petals. So you can actually use anything basically, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go to fancy, and I think I will use this as a petal. Okay, and then let's get another costume from fantasy. So it's just taking some time to load. I'm not sure why is this happening. Cool. Let's wait for it to load. We do not have any other option. Yeah. So let's choose something now. I just thought of using this thing again. I think I'll just delete this part. So it's this was pretty easy, right? Cool. Okay, I think we can keep both of them. So we got three petals, so three different types of flowers we're gonna get. I think that's enough to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna use these as costumes, and yeah, this is it. This is it gonna be. So let's now start just naming this as a flower, or you can say petal. Okay, so let's first create a function, and then we'll see how to use it, right? Because we have to first draw a flower, right? We only have petals now, and we have to draw flowers. For that, I'm going to use my blocks, and I'm going to make a block called this draw flower, right? So draw flower. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. So you got the define block and you got a calling block. So basically, this is to define the function or to create a procedure, right? And the other one is calling a function block wherein you can use it wherever you would want to use it, right? So I'm gonna just create a flower function first. So let's first set the size of the petal, right? So this is too big for any flower, and the screen is quite small, right? So I'm first gonna go to looks, and let's set size to some random percent. We already have a pick random, so I'm going to use that. So let's just give some size, like maybe around 40 to 50% would work, most probably 40 to 50%. Okay, so yeah, and then we'll have to repeat the same petal again and again, but by just rotating the petal by some degrees, right? So that would actually make a circular kind of a shape, which would look like a flower, right? So let's go to control and get repeat block, because we are going to repeat something I'm just saying like 12 times, like 12 petals it will create. So 12 times and 12, right? And we totally have 360 degrees, isn't it? So 360 divided by 12 should give us 30 degrees, right? So that means we'll just turn right by 30 degrees and we'll stamp a petal. We'll turn right by 30 degrees and we'll stamp a petal. Okay, we'll create another petal basically. So you can use create clone of myself here. Yeah, so you can use that part. Let's say I'm just gonna go to motion first to turn right by some number of degrees, which is 30 degrees for now. Like based on the calculation we have, it's 30 degrees, right? And then we have to create a petal basically. So for that, I'm gonna go to control and we'll say create clone of myself. Okay, and wait 0.01 seconds. Okay, so let's see. When I start as a clone, it it just has to show itself, right? Just so this is about drawing a flower, right? Now I would just gonna show you a sample of creating a flower, right? Let me just quickly show you that. So I would say when green flag clicked, I would hide it basically, and I'm just calling this function for now here. And then let's say when I start as a clone, we would just want to show it. Okay. So this is actually making this kind of a flower, right? Now I would just increase the size like from 60 to 70 to just try what kind of a flower it is creating so that we can make it better, right? So I think we can still make it bigger. So 70 to 80 would work. Okay, let's execute it on full screen. So this kind of a flower is getting created. I would say 12 petals is very, very high, right? So let's say 8 petals. So 360 divided by 8 would actually give you, so let's calculate and check that. So 360 divided by 8 would give us 45 degrees. So I'm just gonna say 45 for now. Let's see. So it's actually doing something like this, right? Now creating this kind of a flower is done. Okay. Now varying, so whenever green flag is clicked, right? So we're hiding it. Okay, I'm not calling draw flower here, right? So when let's say when space key is pressed, right? So I would just want to go to mouse pointer, show a costume. Let's say go to when space key is pressed, go to mouse pointer, or we'll say when let's check when mouse down kind of if we can create. So when screen is clicked, something like that we will be needing. So I'm just looking for such kind of event. So we have mouse down. So if mouse down, I would say. So let's go to control to get this, right? And then sensing if mouse down, go to mouse pointer. Okay. And then we'll change the costume because we have three costumes. So next costume. And then I would wanna call draw flower. Okay, let's click on it. So I'm clicking over here. So when I click on it, it doesn't do the thing because if mouse down is basically not working. Um, I would say when space key pressed, just do this thing, right? Let's click on this and say space key pressed. Cool. Wherever I take my this mouse pointer, it is actually doing the thing properly, right? See, that's cool. I really like the green flower because this looks so good, so good, right? Because based on the petal itself, your flower is gonna form, right? And definitely, I should say that crystal flower is okay, right? And this flower is absolutely cool. This isn't going that well, but okay. I really like this flower, right? So this is okay. So I think this is better because we could actually get the thing done with this, right? So we are using this logic to draw a flower, and whenever we want it, we're actually calling it. Okay. So I'm pressing space bar, and wherever my mouse is, it is actually creating the flower with different costumes just because we wrote the logic like that, right? So this is about drawing a flower using Scratch and functions concept. So I would say this is uh, this is one of the very simple projects and one of the simple concepts we have used, and a pretty common concept like function we have used to create this thing, which is quite simple, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna improve this more. I am having some ideas, right? So we're gonna do that in the next session, and yeah, we'll make it more effective. So in the meanwhile, we can also choose some good petals to make our project look good, right? So this was like just like a trailer kind of a thing, and yeah, we're gonna improve this. Okay, so yeah, this is about drawing a flower, and we can say part one, right? So this is one, okay, and we're gonna do two in the next session. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, and have a great